the Brown boys. The Brown boys. The Brown boys. We the Brown boys. The Brown boys. We the Brown boys.
The cat Fruit Booty Button said something about me. And okay, yeah, I wear a dusty hat. I forgot all the stuff he said right now. Yeah. Clothes dirty, no shape up, all that. Fruit Booty Buttons. Oh yeah, and I can't fight. Yeah, I can't fight. You didn't talk about the women you beat up. You act like I didn't even say that. I said you beat up women because it is a fact. You beat up women. TMZ is not after you because your voice isn't as powerful as mine. So you can come on and say whatever you want to say. You and the sissies and the scammer girl that's on your show. So you couldn't get Melissa Ford to go along and laugh with you like you wanted. So you got this scammer girl who is all over the internet. If you do research on that girl on his show, she's a scammer. She takes people money and everything. Hey, Fruit Booty Buttons, you got to say something about the women that you beat up. I know you want to signify on me, but say something about the women you beat up. Yeah. But yeah, so I have to fight back now. And I've been one who never tripped off nothing but TMZ.
Wait a minute. What does he mean Joe Budden beat up women? Hold up. I just Googled Joe Budden beat up women because I just want to make sure this ain't just BS, because you don't want to put that on somebody's name, because Joe Budden called Corey Holcomb out for his alleged attack on a woman, which they played on TMZ. And I heard what Joe Budden had to say. So are you telling me Joe Budden has allegations? This is supposedly on Hot 97. Let me put up a overlay, because I do not want to Hot 97 to flag me.
Man, so Joe Budden and his ex-girlfriend Tahiri Jose went back and forth on social media.
It's going all the way back.
Yeah, well, Joe Budden criticized Diddy for the footage of him assaulting Cassie back in 2016. I mean, we all saw that horrible footage, right? So in a comment on Instagram, Tahiri basically called Joe Budden an abuser and accused him of throwing her down a flight of stairs. And she described seeing Diddy's video as triggering. And, Joe Budden eventually fired back, calling the whole story a lie and basically calling her an abuser. And he says, "You're lying. You're a failed gold digger that has abused, targeted, and manipulated many men. Outside of me, you lack identity, which is why you tried to desperately attach yourself to me for over 15 years. Last time I saw you, purchased a mattress from you. You were happy about the sale. You were fine then." And then he keeps going on and on. But he talks about how, she's tried to disrespect his son's mother. He talks about how he had to ask producers of Love and Hip Hop to keep her away from him, calling her a cancer. And then she said, "You continue to slight my name online because it's your identity." So things got messy. And then she replies, like, "You can say whatever you want about me. Those that know me know. I'm not scared of you anymore. You can keep the bullying, intimidation, and the rest. Those that know you and are around you also know the truth. Sad that they continue to enable you and your behavior. Your time is coming."
So what I found, so I didn't see all of that, but what I did see was Joe Budden talking about Diddy, which, Joe Budden, I think, has had public issues, drug abuse, as well as relationship issues that we've seen with people accusing him of abuse, right? Like, we've seen this before. What Joe Budden was talking about with regard to Diddy was this kind of cloaked, hiding behind the idea of black excellence. And the fact that he's most offended by individuals out here having all of these, pill issues, drug issues, whatever issues that they're going through, but running around waving this flag of black excellence as if they're perfect, which I found an interesting take from Joe, because I don't believe has done that, right? Like, I think he's been a public problematic individual, right? And that's not to excuse his abuse behavior, but it wasn't as if he was, the video I saw wasn't as if he was parading as if he was better than. He was just more kind of like calling people who try to act like they are beacons of positivity liars.
He's always been very transparent about his darkness, right? He's always been. And when I mean darkness, I mean mental health issues, drug abuse.
And when you compare that to what we're seeing with Diddy, that's not something we've seen from Diddy.
Well, I mean, he wants it to be what we're seeing now, but yeah, everyone's like too late for that, I mean, listen.
But that all played out.
Yeah.
So let's see. He denied that one. Let's see. He said he had multiple allegations of abuse. Here's another girl he used to date, Sin, and they're on the Breakfast Club talking about this. Hold on.
So you could chase me again and drag me? I'm good.
Sin, I dragged you. I laid a hand on you and dragged you where? Where did I drag you, Sin?
You must have been drunk still, right?
No, I was not drunk. I'm very aware of what was happening.
Joseph,
All right, so not sure where that came from.
Not drank you.
With Joe Budden.
Oh, you mean in person so you could chase me again and drag me? I'm good.
I dragged you. I laid a pan on you and dragged you where?
What?
Where did I drag you, Sam?
You must have been drunk still, right?
No, I was not drunk. I'm very aware of what was happening.
Joseph.
All right, so not sure where that came from, but since Santana does try to explain it, and here's what she had to say.
It's no secret that Joseph and I broke up. Probably one of my most vulnerable times. I confided in someone that I considered a sister, and they completely betrayed my trust. We have the right to decide what the we want to share with whoever and what we want to handle in private. That's nobody's business. I don't play with my family. And at the end of the day, Joe is a great dad to Lex. Joe is present. Joe is active. We co-parent.
All right, so she's saying that she did not leak that. I guess she sent that audio to somebody who was close to her, who she trusted, and that person then leaked it. Now, some people are trying to say that there's a smear campaign going on against Joe Budden right now because all of a sudden, all these things against him are popping up now that he has cut ties with Spotify.
Oh, God.
Well, there's some paperwork that also leaked. And this paperwork is allegedly from Santana, some court documents. And there are some allegations in here saying that he sexually abused the dogs in the house. And then they also put up some old audio and video footage from Joe Budden's podcast where he actually talks about his relationship with his dog.
Why do I always want to make the dog feel good by playing with the privates? Anybody with a pet, you come on, you did a little something down there, man, made the dog feel good.
Yikes. I don't know what's true and what's not true. If any of this is true, I pray for healing for everyone, including the dog. And I know people are expecting me to go in on Joe because of how spicy he was, talking on his podcast about me, but I'm not going to dog Joe Budden the way I know he would dog me if the shoe was on the other paw. Okay. All I know is you can't throw stones when you live in a glass doghouse.
Yeah, I just,
well,
I pray for Joe. I pray for Sin. I pray for his family. It does seem kind of weird that all this stuff is coming out now. I mean, I wouldn't say that as I guess you could call it a smear campaign. It just seemed odd that everything's coming out now, right now. But, like I said, Joe's a good person. I know Joe a long time. I know Sin a long time. And they have a family. And, some of that stuff should stay private. And they have a son. So, I mean, like I said, I pray for them and I hope everything works out.
In these alleged court documents, it says defendant has a male dog whom he loves and showers with attention. While most of the defendant's interactions with the dog are appropriate, I have observed on several occasions one particularly bizarre behavior by defendant without putting too fine a point on it. Suffice to say, the defendant has not only expressed concern for the dog's lack of a sexual partner, but has personally assumed responsibility for relieving any pent-up canine sexual tension. Defendant, for reasons I cannot fathom, has personally masturbated the dog. Defendant repeatedly states that he sees this function as his responsibility since there are no bitches around to provide a sexual outlet for the dog.
As I said, you can't throw stones when you live in a glass doghouse. And that table, all those dogs are playing
for the dog. He said he sees this function for reasons I cannot fathom, has assumed responsibility to say the defendant has not only expressed concern for the dog's lack of a sexual partner, but has personally assumed responsibility for relieving any pent-up canine sexual tension. Defendant, for reasons I cannot fathom, has personally masturbated the dog. Defendant repeatedly states that he sees this function as his responsibility since there are no bitches around to provide a sexual outlet for the dog.
As I said, you can't throw stones when you live in a glass doghouse. And that table.
Why not just purchase a female dog? Why is it your responsibility? Is he engaging in bestiality? Like, hey, this ain't none of my business or nothing, but Jesus Christ. That's kind of weird. That is weird. That ain't kind of weird. You're beating the meat of your dog because you're thinking it's sexual tension when they have female dogs. You can put an ad online to breed the dog, to stud the dog out, you just like to take matters into your own hands. You take that into a whole new level. Now, I've heard of taking matters into your own hands, but I don't think they were talking about what you're talking about, buddy. Jesus H. Christ. All right. Let's end that video. I'm just trying to make sure that what is being said is true and nobody's just making allegations on people. And then he said that he beat a woman. Those two, we couldn't figure out. Tasha K, though, it says Joe Budden is accused of sitting on a pregnant woman's chest. So let's see what Tasha K said.
Been accused of sexual abuse, but did it on air for years? And he says, no, it's not my fault. We need to just stick to the issue. That's what I'm tired of. That's what I wanted to say. Now, Joe Budden, it wasn't me. It was the Molly that allegedly kicked a baby out of Esther's stomach. But we got Tahiri here because I'm glad that Tahiri, the BBL, the Latina BBL, okay, had accused Joe Budden. Him and his stomach, okay? He apparently got jealous that his ex-girlfriend's stomach was bigger than his, so he decided to make it flatter. So here's the thing. For Joe Budden to even speak on this, like, it's like, who elected y'all to be like I could really get out here and speak. Let me talk about it, because a lot of people say, first of all, my record is clean. My record is clean. I don't have a criminal record. No one's ever accused me or even caught me doing anything to them that was remotely violent. I can actually represent, which I only represent myself and my truth, and then I share my truth with y'all. So I don't act as if I'm like this martyr for y'all. No. This is Tasha K. This is my truth. I share my truth with y'all. We can agree to disagree, but I can truly say with the confidence that if there was going to be a Black woman to really stand on Black business, that would be me. Because everything that I say, I lived it. We can put that on. We can put 10 toes down on that. That's why they're upset with me. They can't find nothing on me but defamation on a girl. Lord Jesus, here we go. I'm not inviting Satan back in. Listen, that's all I'm saying. The truth hurt. It really does. It really does. But for you to sit your ass up, I was even shocked that he even spoke on it, because it's like, not only have you been filmed on Love and Hip Hop yelling and emotionally abusing your girlfriends, like, you've been accused multiple times of doing it. Like the same thing. Let's listen. Let's go.
We're starting with the news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet,
Paul. It's the audacity for me, because let's play Joe's video. Just play the other video. I just can't even hear him speak. Y'all listen, this is the gist of it. He's basically just explaining it and how awful it is, and how he wished that.
Hey, Tasha K upset. Well, she must know something, because she like, how do you have the audacity to speak? She's not saying what he's saying is wrong. She's just saying, you talking with what I know about you. So let's see the call out.
This never happened. You got to be a disgusting individual. Let's turn back the time. Let's turn back the hands of time real quick. Let's go.
Show previously, and we talked about your whole situation with Esther Baxter and the breakup, and you know what happened, and she cheated on you, and we heard the song and Ordinary-ish,
right, part 3.
But now she's come forward and done an interview, and she's released some pictures. One of them did make people sick because there was like a fetus in the toilet.
No, it made me sick too.
All right, is that a real picture? Is that really
that's wait, is it really what?
Is that really like her
fetus?
Fetus miscarried in the toilet.
That's what she sent it to me as.
Okay.
Now she's saying that you beat her, you strangled her, and you sat on her stomach and called her a loser baby.
We actually have that.
4.5 hours.
Hold on, we have the audio.
We got into an argument, and it just basically ended up choking me, so I couldn't breathe, slamming me up against the door, like in the closet door. He threw me on the floor, grabbed me by my wrist, and sitting on my stomach for half an hour while I was 3 months pregnant. Went to the hospital where I found out that I lost.
Home, and I go in the other room, and she's in bed.
Now, is that beige rage? But he's about to talk about the story. Y'all pay attention. Listen to what he says.
And I said, wake it up. Wake up. What are we going to do? And she was like, what do you mean? I'm sleeping.
So he goes in the room, wakes her up. Wake it up. Let's go. While she's 3 months pregnant. Go ahead. Keep going.
Real arrogant. I'm like, what are we going to do?
Pause.
This ain't.
She's 3 months pregnant. She's asleep. First trimester is a... You know what the first trimester is, but he said she was arrogant. You woke her up. Who waking up happy? Oh, hey, what's going on? Let's go. Keep going.
I'm going to continue like this. Right. What are we going to do? So I dragged her out of bed. I definitely did. After a couple more lines of that.
Go back to Joe. Go back to the video of him describing real quick what Diddy did.
Oh, wow. You said this on camera and you talking about Diddy? I dragged her out of the bed.
Go back to Joe. Go back to the video of him.
I dragged out of bed.
Let's go. Keep going.
I'm going to continue like this. Right. What are we going to do? So I dragged out of bed. I definitely did. After a couple more lines of that.
Go back to Joe. Go back to the video of him describing real quick what Diddy did.
We're starting with the news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet.
Now go back to his video. We on the subject of dragging. You brought it up, Joe. You brought it up. Let's go. Let's go. No, go back to the
show previously, and we talked to.
No, pass.
Sent it to me as.
Okay, keep going. Right.
Wake it up.
Wait up.
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
And she was like, "What do you mean? I'm asleep." Just like real arrogant. I'm like, "What are we gonna do? This ain't gonna continue like this. Right? What are we gonna do?" So I dragged out the bed. I definitely did. After a couple more lines of that arrogant talk.
Our feet, hair, arms.
No. My feet. A little light drag. Nothing.
Came home, went to have a conversation.
Little
Asked about
little
stuff.
light
You drag
drag
out the
off a
bed.
nice king.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know he didn't just say a little light drag. So if a woman ever asks me, hey, have you ever hit a woman? No, baby. You ever get me mad? I just a little lightly drag your ass. But I never hit you. I'm not laughing, YouTube. This is just me laughing at how stupid it sounds to say you just lightly drag somebody when you're describing an assault. That's just it. No, I'm not. This is not okay.
Size on a beautiful plush carpet.
Okay.
Like, please.
Okay.
So
wait a minute. Is he insinuating that if you drag somebody across a plush type of carpet, then it's okay? Ouch. I don't agree.
A little light drag. Nothing.
Came home, went to have a conversation. Asked about
little
stuff.
light
You drag
drag
out the
off a
bed.
nice king size on a beautiful plush carpet.
Okay.
Like, please.
Okay.
So we went back and forth with the beefing for about maybe all of 4 to 5 minutes. And I caught myself. It's like, all right, you bugging. And I went in the master bedroom, and I sat by the balcony, and I just smoked a cigarette.
Nope, you dragged her off the bed, Joe, and you sat on her stomach and held.
You really think that's all he did? All that shit Joe was on? You really think that's all he did? He just calmed down. He just called himself after he dragged a pregnant woman out the bed onto the plush carpet while she was allegedly pregnant. Keep going.
Her down so she could hear you. Come on.
No. And I smoked a cigarette, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just chilling.
Pause. And look who laughing in the background. Rewind it just a little bit. Look who laughing. Now they friends now. And this is the reason too why Joe didn't put out our podcast, because of the things I said about Charlamagne. And he literally said, that's my friend. That's my friend. I'm gonna tell you, there's a split between media as well as the industry. And then there's people on this side and there's people on that side. And I gotta tell you, the Diddy, the Charlamagnes, the Joe Buddens, all of them run together. Like it's one click, and then you have people here on the other side. Okay. And so, but go ahead. Let's finish. We'll let y'all finish.
Went in the master bedroom, and I sat by the balcony, and I just smoked a cigarette.
Nope, you dragged her off the bed, Joe, and you sat on her stomach and held her down so she could hear you. Come on.
No. And I smoked a cigarette, and I'm sitting there.
You think I'm laughing?
And I'm just chilling.
Like, what's laughing?
So, and now this bedroom, there's 2 entrances. So I thought that I locked both of them.
Right.
Clearly I didn't. So one was locked, one wasn't. So she comes around the long way.
Right.
Because the house is huge. So she comes around the long way, and she's screaming, yelling at the top of her lungs. So in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, so I spaz. So I guess it's her turn to spaz now. So she comes in, she's screaming, yelling at the top of her lungs. I'm like, dog, we just did this. It's over.
You're still smoking around a pregnant woman. Okay, keep going.
You have to
No, I was alone.
She came in his vicinity. Objection.
Oh, okay.
Objection, Your Honor.
Okay. So, but I'm by balcony. Anyway, so she comes in. I'm like, fam, we did this already. We don't have to do this. Right. She's still screaming. She's screaming. I'm ignoring her. I'm still smoking. On her way out towards the door that's locked, my computer's on the bed.
Uh-oh, that's never good.
So she picks it up.
Oh, man.
And she slams it into the closet. Wow. So now I'm flabbergasted.
Not Joe Budden's computer.
No, you know what's on that computer?
She know that's my computer.
Right.
She know what that is to me.
She knows push the button.
I'm still kind of in shock.
Right.
Pause. She pushed the button. She pushed the button. He came and woke her up, told her to talk. She refused to talk and get up. So he dragged her out the bed. And now she pushed Joe Budden's buttons, according to DJ Envy, by breaking his computer. After she alleges that he sat on her for 30 minutes. And that's when he was like, I clicked, I spazzed out, and I clicked, and I went and sat on the balcony and smoked a cigarette. Y'all gonna
Yeah, I don't understand why he would be judging everybody else if he did this. This is a lot. You basically admitting to everything. Dragging her out of a bed pregnant is enough to, I mean, that's enough if she would have called the cops. But damn, all of this is wild. And if your girl is pregnant, you got to let her have those emotions. If she's pregnant, she's going to be extrally emotional. You got to let her have it. You got to just dip, just leave.
Let's go.
So then she threw it in the closet, and as she's walking out, because you got to go through the closet to get out, right? She picks it up again,
It does it again.
and she does it again. I jumped up like Thor,
Right?
or
Detective violence.
Iron Man or somebody.
Right. Objection, Your Honor. Watch your mouth.
And I ran so fast into that closet, because the closet is like the size of a room.
Right.
And I ran in there, and I hemmed up, and I said, yo, are you out of your
How'd
mind?
you get all the bruises?
Makeup, I don't know.
Come on, Joe.
I'm telling you.
So the police will call you arrested that
Listen,
day.
slow down, because it gets crazier than that. So we're in the closet,
Whoa.
and I got her pinned against the wall.
Right.
Like, and I asked her if she's crazy about 3 to 4 times, but she's kicking and she's punching and she's swinging. So as I got her hemmed, I got to try to like back up off her, but she's still going, and her stamina is unbelievable. And
Right.
mine's
Wait a minute. How do you have somebody pinned up against the wall and they're able to kick and punch you? Well, how do you pin her? If you pinning her, you got her by her arm, or you got her by her chest, and then her arms are loose? Do you have her like this by her shoulder? Do you have her by her hands? Like if you had her, there's only a few ways you pin somebody to the wall. You jack them up, you grab them by the throat, you grab them by they you know what I'm saying? You muff them up. How do you have her? Because if she's able to punch, steal, and kick, and that means you don't have her hands. And this woman is pregnant, by the way. So to cause that much stress while she's pregnant, first of all, to wake her up when you should have been man enough to just let whatever go until she wakes up, because you got to let the baby rest. So this is, yeah. I see why Tasha K is a little upset.
right. So I put her on the ground. I don't throw her on the ground.
Pregnant woman.
But I'm much stronger than her.
All the more reason you're digging a deeper hole for yourself.
He
Joe.
placed her on the ground.
Listen,
He's saying that she's going crazy.
At no point am I saying that I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
And at no point am I saying that.
Okay.
But I certainly haven't done what's being said. So I put her on the ground, and I do get on top of her. Do I sit on her stomach? No.
What do you sit on, Joe?
I would like to think that I sat on what she's got. Oh, it's my mom.
No. Obstruction in the court. What's the word? Disruption in the court.
Disruption in the court.
Forget it, Charlamagne.
So Esther got huge breasts. So I'm thinking to me, I'm sitting right underneath her breasts.
Are they?
Joe, you're not stupid.
Are they real breasts?
No, Joe. No.
Yeah, they're real.
Are they real?
They're
Okay.
real.
Underneath her
So
breast
that's where I'm at. But listen,
Underneath her breast and her stomach.
But listen, no. Listen, if she's pregnant and we just left the doctor, I know where the baby is, number one. And number two, I'm not sitting on her applying my 194 pounds on her stomach. So I have her arms, and all the pressure is on my 2 legs. So I'm not sitting on her at all, really. But I have her
So
on
like
the ground.
straddling her.
So I have her on the ground.
Restraining her down, right?
And I'm saying to her, yo, chill, stop. And she's saying, get off me. And that's all she's saying is get off me.
Well, did you see him describe everything that his ex said? Not to Tahiri, because we're going to get to Tahiri here in a second. Did you hear him describe in great detail, like, you drug a pregnant woman out the bed, woke her up, drug her out the bed, spazzed out, she broke your computer. You hemmed her up against the wall to the point where she's swinging. That means you got her, and she's trying to defend herself. Let's not talk about the high stress levels of being pregnant during your first trimester. And then you say you throw her on the ground, and you're sitting under her breast. What's under the breast, y'all? Because here's the thing, we're gonna talk about it. Listen, y'all talk about my stomach every day. What's sitting under my breast? I told y'all, big titty women. What's sitting under my breast? What is that? Let's turn to.
Hey, Tasha K is funny as hell. She told we're gonna have a little breast in the anatomy. Her pants all bulging out. She talking about big titty women. What's under the breast? And her stomach right there showing. What's under the breast is the stomach. So when he said that, I'm like, you admitting that you're sitting, you might be on the top half of her stomach and not the bottom, but like your body is long enough to fit over her entire stomach, unless you skinny as a rail. If you're sitting at the top of her stomach underneath her breast and your body is about yay big, then you're sitting exactly on her stomach. Nobody's thin as a rail. Somebody's butt back is about that wide. You sit here, you're on her chest and stomach. So this is kind of weird for him to say this and acting like, nowhere did I do that wrong. It's a little bit more than that. Let's let Tasha K break it down.
What's that? What is that right there? What is that? Huh? What is under my breast? Huh? What's under my breast? But I'm not. Come on, now, I'm not. Let's let him finish shit up.
And I'm saying, I will get off you as soon as you stop. She's not responding. She's just saying, get off me.
So she stops. When is the
So
police
after
coming?
about a minute, maybe.
I'll let you up after you stop. She's not responding. She's saying, get off of me. No, you're not doing what she's asking. She's saying, get off of her. She's responding.
Let's let him finish it up.
And I'm saying, I will get off you as soon as you stop. She's not responding. She's just saying, get off me.
So she stops. When is the
So
police
after
come?
about a minute, maybe 2 minutes the most, I get off her. I get off her. She goes about doing
I'd like to
something.
present though.
Uh-oh.
Now, Joe Budden, in all fairness, this has been something that a couple of your ex-girlfriends have accused you of domestic violence in some form or fashion. Even Tahiri, as a matter of fact, when she was getting her tattoo removed, this is what she said.
Hold on, pulling it up. Who's a couple? Go ahead.
Today we are killing that tattoo. Go white beater.
And she showed her Joe tattoo. And then even Gloria Velez at one point said something about you and her getting into some type of physical altercation as well.
You know what? A lot of get away with a lot of like hitting women.
Joe Budden.
Now, so Tahiri came out and basically said, because she brought up, like, why would he even be speaking on Diddy? Why? What's the reason? Oh, because he feels that he's in an important position, and his viewers and those that follow him and love him and respect him expect him to say something. And so when you get men that start out talking slow as if they're important, roll his video real quick when he spoke about Diddy. Just roll it.
We're starting with the news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie.
Yeah.
If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet, we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting. What we all had to witness, that shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
A lot of people that saw it, and that was Friday.
Yes.
I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody?
Hey, boy, Tasha K. Ooh, ooh. All right, so back to it. So a lot of speculation, but he did admit to dragging a woman out of a bed, putting her on the ground. So we let you guys be the judge of who you like. But at the end of the day, can't throw stones when you live in a glass house.